Hi, hello, how are you? Amanda, Seint artist. And we're gonna get into the age-old question. Matte versus shimmer. I've got options. I got options. We're gonna really just mess with this guy right here. This is Cafe, which if you have basic, if you have chai, you've got Cafe. They're all very similar, light neutral browns. So if you have a light neutral brown, you're good. You don't need another. As much as I want you to buy more, please buy more. But then I've also got my shimmers here. I've got Drift, Sabrina, and Rome. Any of these will work. Again, you don't need all of them. They're all pretty much the same, I think. And then right here, these are all different options depending on the tone of your lid. So I have Cupcake right here. I've got Mama, a very nice light pink. I have Pup, a very nice neutral brown. If you have a deeper skin tone, Pup is a really great option. And then I have Valencia. People really love setting with Valencia. So that's what I'm going to do first is I'm going to prep my lids, and then we're going to get into this. I'm going to use the blend brush because it's a light application brush. So you're wanting a light application. Prep your lids with whatever primer you're using. I need to order a new one that I was told about by a friend. She sleeps in her makeup and her eyeshadow lasts 3 days. I don't recommend it, but wow. I'm going to take my brightening highlight, which is Versailles. It's my favorite. And I'm just going to sweep this over my lids. This is just canceling out veins and discoloration. And then we're going to set it. And I'm going to set it with a matte. I'm going to use Cupcake. That's the color I really love using. I like Mama and I like Pup, obviously. But for today, we are going, because I'm going to do a comparison with these guys. So Cupcake is the closest. I'm going to take Cupcake and I'm just going to set this over that cream. Any primer, you should set it with a powder first. It just creates a really nice blending surface. So right now I'm setting to keep it from creasing, but it's also doubling to make a beautiful blending surface. Powders blend better on powders. And so if you put your primer on, I always liked Too Faced. So I'm going to put this on, and I always prepped my eyes with something like Cupcake. Always. We Bob Ross our lids. You prep it. Okay. All right. Next, I'm going to go in and we're going to, this is where we're going to compare. I've got the eyeshadow brush, just cleaned it. Ain't it pretty? And we are going to just, since I set already with Cupcake, I'm just going to go right into Cafe. And this is where, if you have mature lids, great option. Get one color. Lullaby is another really pretty color, and I will be doing this with Lullaby. So I will be doing this again. I want to highlight at least once a week a one color look, because not everybody wants the trouble of all that. They want to get it done quick. So today it's Cafe. Maybe I'll do Lullaby next week. I don't know. And then Zion and get a little crazy. Okay, Cafe. This is the most basic color. Get basic, get chai, get Cafe. It's okay. Sedona. Get the color and nice light neutral brown. We're going to grab in with a fluffy brush. I'm going to tap off the excess, and I keep mine up here. I have to lift my lids because of my fake lashes I have on, but then rest them up. Look at how it just lifts and it just hides the hood. I have hooded eyes, so that just means all this comes down here. And I mean, by the day, I've been noticing mine's getting a bit more hooded than I'm used to, and that's okay. I am aging gracefully. I'm not doing the assistance of others. It scares me, and it's expensive. But I can easily just use my shadow to give the illusion that I don't have hooded eyes. Look at how pretty that is. Standalone color. I talk about it all the time. So I have Cupcake on and then Cafe. But Cafe is just such a pretty standalone color. As my eyes are maturing and getting older, I've been more and more keeping color off my lid. I just feel like it makes them look darker and more mature if I bring that color down onto my lid. So I always like to keep my lid light. Just fixing some of that creasing right there. All right, so we're just gonna pop this on. And then I'm going to grab a little bit more Cupcake just because I got a little too high, and I can tone it down. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty, but Cupcake is a nice, bright, light powder. I'm going to take the small end. I'm going to go back into Cafe, and I'm going to come down here. I have to add some smokiness under my eye. I hate my eye makeup if I don't, so I do it. And really, when it comes down to it, your makeup is for you. Do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. Wear what you like on your face. And if it isn't Seint, you know what? That's okay. You don't need to tell me you don't like my makeup. I'm not wearing it for you. But I am going to show as many techniques and options as I can because I want to. This is fun. This is makeup. Makeup should be fun. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. And so I'm just popping this up top and down like so. Just like that. I love doing this. Okay, so if you have mature lids and you want to do just a matte look because shimmers just aren't for you, Cupcake or Mama or Pup or Valencia are really great. You can even go in with your finger and grab some Cupcake and you can put it on your lid to brighten it up. Just like we do with shimmers, you can absolutely do that with a matte and just brighten things up, pop it into the corner. Absolutely. Look at it, looks so pretty and it's matte. Or maybe you like shimmer more. Great, let's try that out. So we're gonna grab, I'm gonna use Drift because it is my favorite, and I'm just gonna press this right up here and I'm just gonna highlight. It's a shimmer you really don't see, but it's there and it makes you feel good. And then I'm gonna take my finger, I'm gonna press in. I prefer Drift, I like the formula of it. These are dipped into because these I used before Drift came out. And then when I tried Drift, I never touched them again. I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. If you've got Sabrina, I said if you have one, don't get another, but I'm telling you, if you get Drift, you'll know the difference that I'm talking about. All right, I've got Drift, and now I'm gonna press that right here, and I'm gonna have Shimmer. It's a low fleck. All Sabrina and Drift and Rome, they're all a low fleck shimmer. And so if you have super mature lids and you want to use a shimmer, but you don't want it to be super punchy, those are good ones. But look, that's the difference. Shimmer, matte, it's whatever you want, but you can get a beautiful look either way. And I wanted to put it on each eye so you could see the difference. So I'll be doing this with other colors. I'm just going to leave this palette the way that it is and I'll switch out the color for next week. That's it. But I wanted to show this. You have two options. It's whatever you want. I want to add eyeliner so bad because it's just like what I'm pulled towards. I'm just going to take, okay, I've talked about this before. I say okay too much. Oh wait, was that my brush that I wanted? It is. Okay, I always talk about when you're using setting powder and you think it's gone, it's actually not. I've been using this brush without loading anything into it for a week. Let's see what happens. Look at that. There's black in there. I like using, look at that. It just deepens it right up. And this is an eyeshadow brush. There's a link for it in my description. It's nice and inexpensive and by far one of my favorite brushes. I use it all the time. So good. But if you ever think that your powder is off, it is not. It just looks like it. I mean, a week and that's what kind of came off. So, and this is a white brush. So you can really see. But I just wanted to show that I really like having a nice bit of eyeliner. Okay, that's it. That's it. But matte, shimmer. It's entirely up to you. You can do whatever you want. It's your face. Do what you want. I'm happy for you. But I wanted to show that because there's such like a pull either way. Like, oh, I've got this. I'm not going to wear shimmers. That's fine. We've got matte options and you can get the same look. It's a bit more subtle. I really want to just try my darndest to punch this up. Oh, there we go. Boom. Punched up, matte version. Just use your finger. If you want the most punch in your colors, I prefer the finger over getting the brush wet. Use your finger. It works. You've always got them around. So that's it. Matte, shimmer. Have a great day.